my goodness, good morning, cookies. Oh, I think I got good sleep. I don't know. Today is hair wash day. It doesn't necessarily look like I need a hair wash, but I've been in the elements of a lot of smoke or just like cooking spaces, getting a little greasy, and I wanted to go through a hair wash day with you guys, like how I go about washing my hair. So I'm going to take a shower. I'm actually going to wash my hair in the kitchen sink because, hey, that's what we do. And then I'm going to try out this Nuface device with y'all as the conditioner is like doing its thing in my hair. So that's what we're going to be doing together today. So it's going to be probably a quick video. I don't know. I'm not going to speak. Actually, let me shut up. So I'm going to jump in the shower and then I'll meet y'all by the kitchen sink to wash this hair and get her refreshed for tonight because I have a dinner to go to with Mind Games, the brand. And I also will show you the gift that they sent me, which was pretty cool. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Okay, I'm just washing a few dishes that I got in here. And I'm gonna get started. Ooh, my eyes look so tired. I feel like maybe I haven't been getting the best sleep. I don't know. Anyway, so really I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but I got caught up and Carlos's mom had to go to the ER. She wasn't feeling good and I didn't want to be like doing my hair while she was there. I wanted to kind of just like wait out and see what was going on. But anyway, she's fine. Nothing came up. It's more so like an anxiety thing for her. Let me go get something to put on my lips. My lips are dry. Literally, I love this Aquaphor balm. But so let's get into hair wash. Just get my little handy dandy mirror because the first thing that I like to do, and my hair probably isn't that like dirty right now, but I like to go through the front and just like kind of scratch the scalp to see if there's any like, you know, dead skin and things like that. I also go like at the root and not too hard, but just like a couple of swipe throughs because, you know, we usually bring like our makeup in our contour pretty close to the edge of our hair. Well, at least I do. But this just kind of helps get to any little, you know, I hate when I wash my hair and then when I blow dry it, like a bunch of dead skin is coming out. But I do feel like my hair isn't going to be that dry. My scalp isn't going to be that dry today because last time I washed my hair, which was like over a week ago, and I typically like to wash my hair every 2 weeks. It's just, you know, when you have thicker hair, curly hair or whatever, we can last longer with not washing our hair. And my hair grows pretty fast, thankfully. Like, you know, I've always had that type of situation where like I'll cut my hair and then not freak out because I'm like, the length will be kind of right back. And so after I do this, I also try to do the center because my center of my scalp is always itchy. No matter what I do, she's always itchy. And by the looks of my black shirt here, there's not too much dead skin going on. But what I will do is still clean my hair with a charcoal like minty shampoo from It's a 10. So that's usually, I always start off with this just to make sure any buildup that's there gets removed. So let me go get my bigger brush. I'm just gonna brush through my whole hair now, just to make sure it's not too tangled. My hair does tangle up when I'm washing it, so it's kind of, why I feel so good. Oh my god. And I also feel like this brush gets rid of a lot of dead skin too. Like, By the time I'm finished brushing my hair, it'll be snowing on my shoulders. And there's a little bit, very tiny. You can't really see it. But anyway, so let's get down and start shampooing. Just rinse that hair down, and I'm gonna go in for a little rinse. And I'm wearing my spa wristlets because that will help with hair going down my arm. This is a little harder than I thought it was gonna be to record this. So the next thing I do, I typically take Olaplex's, oh, water's getting in my ear. I'll take Olaplex number 4 shampoo to do the next shampoo. Sometimes I do 3. Today I'm gonna do just 2 shampoos because my hair isn't too cruddy. And now for the third step, I'm going to take the rest of my Olaplex number 5 conditioner, and I'm going to, there's so much water in my ear. I'm going to let that conditioner sit just so my hair is extra soft and silky. And then we're gonna do the Nuface while we wait for, you know, because the Nuface you only have to do it for 5 minutes, I read, so I'll do that while the conditioner sets in a little bit. But I kind of use a lot of this and I don't have that much left, so I'm gonna use what I got. So as you can see, like, my hair is straight at the ends but it's curly throughout. My hair is natural. People always ask me, like, how do I keep my hair so straight all the time? And it's really, you know, my hair does listen pretty well, especially like when my hair, Salis Lorraine does my hair, that silk press stays, okay? It barely frizzes up. When I do my own hair, I'm not that great at doing a silk press and it frizzes a bit at the root, but for the most part, like, my hair does listen pretty well to how it's being told to be. But I do have a lot of heat damage at the ends of my hair. You'll see at the root it's more curly, but then like midway it gets pretty straight. So, you know, that's a lot of heat over the years. I was blonde at one point for probably almost 2 years straight, or 3. And that's when I started to go with Olaplex, because and Lorraine will tell you, she always said, like, for a blonde hair client that, you know, it's a lot of processing. I maintained my blonde and the health of my hair pretty well because I would, you know, use Olaplex oils or a conditioner, hair wash. I would just, you know, always maintain my hair, always comb my hair, wrap it, all the things. And I'm pretty gentle with my hair. It might look like I'm being rough, but really my hair, it's listening, it's doing what it needs to do. So I'm gonna comb through the rest of this and then add a little bit more Olaplex conditioner. I'm gonna wrap it up with some plastic. I gotta find like a plastic bag, or I probably don't have no plastic bags. Maybe a garbage plastic bag, and let it like create its own heat underneath that. So it almost would be like I'm sitting under the dryer or the steamer with some conditioner. It was a little tangled over this side. So I'll see y'all once I wrap my hair up. I'm looking like Ricky's daughter right now. My father has pretty curly, fine hair. And I feel like when I slick my hair down and see like waves and stuff, I look like him. Okay. It's giving. I'm gonna do what I can with what I got. I got my shower cap and I got a Glad trash bag. I would prefer non-scented, but it is what it is. Okay, and I'm gonna take my my shower cap and I'm gonna actually use it inside out. Get my ears out. I hate the sound of that plastic wetness. All right, so we're gonna let this incubate, and now we're gonna go do some Nuface. All right. So I sat the camera down and then didn't record. I was sitting here talking and then it just shut off on me. I'm like, oh my God, it has an attitude. No, I didn't press record. Anyway, so on previous vlogs, you guys would have seen that I bought the Nuface from a Black Friday sale, and it also came with an aqua gel activator for it to smoothly go over skin. So this is a microcurrent device where it like lifts and tightens the skin, and I feel like I have like heavy cheeks or whatever, so you know, I wanted to see if it will help lift around my jawline and just like cinch this up. And also I have some fine lines around my forehead because I'm a super expressive person. Like you know, my mom is always saying like, relax your face, and I'm like, I can't have resting bitch face. Like, I would like to rest. I'm not always a bitch, but this is my face. So it's like, I don't know what to do, and I feel like I'm super expressive, and I'm starting to notice like little like hairlines going across my forehead, and I'm not crazy. Like, listen, I'm fine, but I do see how like some other creators have purchased this and use it on their face, and they have seen like a slight difference, and you see a difference more and more. And I'm like, you know what? I do want my face to be right and tight. So I wanted to try it. So we're going to try it together. Now this device, it has like a low level, a medium level, and then a high level. And I've been noticing like a lot of people do the high level. I have had microcurrent devices used on my face before. It was high level. I did test this against like my hand here, and it's just like a little tinge that I feel. Also recommend not having too much jewelry on. I'm not going to take my earrings off. I'm not going to go that far, but it will tingle. And when you're in spa services, like, it is best that you don't wear jewelry when you're getting stuff like this done, because you will feel it closer to the jewelry piece. And also this is meant for like this area and a little bit of forehead. It can be used near the eyes, but do remember like this area is pretty sensitive. So I'll probably do my eyebrows, but stay up that way and stay in the center of my forehead. But I want to see if it makes any changes. So let's just see my face now. For before, I'm going to do one side first, and it lasts for 5 minutes. So I'm thinking, let me put a timer, and I'm going to figure out what pattern I should go in, you know. But let's do 2.5 minutes on one side. So I'm going to use the hydrating aqua gel activator. They did say to skin test this before you use it, and I did, and I'm not allergic. So I'm going to put a nice dibble dabble over the area that I'm focusing on. So I'm going to do my cheek to chin and jawline, and then this side of the forehead, considering I'm going to be on this side for the practice. So let's get it crack-a-lackin'. Let me put my timer on so I can just see it. And we're going to go, and I'm going to set it to the highest level where those two little lights are. And I'm going, and it does beep once it's like done a one cycle, right? That little beep you hear. So let's see. All right. Oh, I do feel, I see like a little bit of flashing here. Oh, I don't really feel anything crazy. I'm gonna do 3. I think that was 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna work, if we're gonna see anything. And then I'm just gonna take, oh, I need a little bit more, excuse me. I know some people were doing this on the forehead. This esthetician I saw. I feel a little like tugging near my hairline. Okay, I'm at 1 minute and 6 seconds so far. Okay. Oh my God, I feel it here tapping. That's so funny. Because the eyes are it's a sensitive area, but I wanted to bring it up. Okay, let's go back. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're at 2 minutes. So let me just do, ow, it zinged my earring, see? Oh Lord, that zinged. That's why you don't wear jewelry. I went too far. Okay, and I'll do my forehead. I got like 20 seconds. They say that you do see more results, like using it 5 times a week for 4 weeks straight. Like obviously you see the results. Okay, so it's 2 minutes and 50 seconds on this one side because they're saying 5 minutes for the whole face. So I don't want to like do too much on the one side, but I'll do the before and after. We'll judge when I'm editing the video. But let's see. I mean, I have a bit more poofiness on this side. I still feel like my cheeks are pretty dippy over here. Like I said, let's see after a couple of weeks. But I mean, honestly, it's pretty simple. It feels nice to do against the skin, honestly. Like even the gel, it feels nice on the skin. But we'll see. I feel like it's not a hard device to use though. Like it's definitely not hard at all. So it's just, but I do think like maybe counting how many swipes you do on one end, because I noticed in the booklet it didn't say anything. I'm like, so how many swipes per area, you know? So considering the time limit, I would just say like make sure all your swipes are pretty even when you're doing it. But it feels nice. It definitely feels like you're getting like a face massage, and it warms up pretty quickly on the skin. Like it doesn't feel cold the whole time, which I know some people prefer feeling cold on their face. But I don't mind it. So. Yep. Oh, I forgot to put the timer. Shit. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Crapiola. But it feels good. I'm not saying 10 out of 10. I'll get back to y'all in a couple of weeks after I finish doing this. But I do say easy to use, doesn't hurt, doesn't feel crazy on the skin. And I just wanted to like make sure y'all know about the certain areas to like stay away from or to be careful with. Because this isn't my first time using like microcurrent devices. It's my first time having a microcurrent device at home though. So I think this will be fun. But it's funny because I see, oh, I lost count. I need to shut up. Minutes are up, so hold on. I don't know. We'll do the before and after images and we'll see, but I do feel the one difference I feel is I feel like my cheekbone feels more prominent than it usually does. Like it doesn't feel as fluffy. But this area, I want to work on it more because I want it to be more like that. But time will tell. I do like this stuff. They said to definitely like let this the activator gel seep in more, or you could wash it later. And also the other thing was too to start the make sure you wash your face with an oil-less cleanser when you start. Anyway, let's wash out this conditioner. Okay, so let me I don't want to I try to keep it not get greasy the whole time. So yes, child. See? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I have to throw that out. Okay. Let me rinse this out, and then we're going to put some of the K18. Why does it feel like it sounds like a drug? But the girlies love this stuff, and I do too. It's a leave-in hair mask. So I'm gonna rinse this stuff out, and then we're gonna do that. We're gonna let that set a little bit too, and I'm gonna set up my what's it called? My blow dryer. Where is that? Hold on. Let me rinse my hair. Okay. So the K18 says to put it on like towel dry hair. So I wrung it out as best as I could and let that towel soak it up. I got these Missoni hand towels, and I got body towels too from like a guilt sale long time ago. I was like, ooh, those are cute and bougie. I don't even let Carlos use. I'm like, you will not take these to the gym. So yeah, there we go. And I like their packaging. So get off me. The consistency is pretty smooth. So I'm just gonna put that through there, and I will comb it out in a little bit. I just want to clean my, like the big brush I just used real quick. But yes, I'm gonna let this sit, and I'm gonna find, I think my blow dryer is in my bedroom. But I'll bring out, I'll figure out where I'm about to blow dry my hair. Maybe we'll go in the bathroom, I don't know. We'll see. The hair feels nice and soft. And yes. All right. I'll be right back with my hair dryer. Also kind of weird, but someone might ask how much hair I probably lose every time I do my hair. It's like that much. Not too much, not too crazy. And I think it's because like I detangle my hair prior to using, and I take my time combing from the bottoms to the top, and that's how I do it. But I'm about to comb through the K18 and then start blow drying my hair. So right before I start to blow dry my hair, I do section the top from the bottom. And what I found too to be really helpful with like the smoothness of my silk press, I really work hard on making sure my hair is dry from the root. I find that in the past I would rush through blow drying and I was like, why are my roots still kind of poofy even though I've pressed my hair, all this other stuff? My hair wasn't completely dry. So even when Lorraine does my hair, she'll blow dry my hair and have me sit under the dryer for a few minutes too, just to make sure the root is completely dry. So I take my time with the process. Now I've had the Dyson, what is this, the air wrap? I don't know, I'll put it down below. But I'll put everything down below. I've had this since late 2020 or early 2021, and I love it. It's very good. I really just use this. All the other attachments, I don't think my hair is long enough for them, but also I don't feel like it. But what I will do, I will switch the head at the end and do like a straight blow dry to the root and make sure my hair is done. So I'll go to the middle heat, not the top heat, and I switch between this mid heat and the cool heat because I don't want to put too much heat on my hair. Even though the Dyson wrap blow dryer, it won't burn your hair, but I like to keep all heat at a minimum because my hair is already so heat damaged. I'm trying to like retrain the curls. But yeah, I'm gonna blow dry my hair. So I am completely dried and smoothed out at that centerpiece. Yeah, so that was this. So I ran through my hair with the blow dryer twice. Once with this attachment and then the second time with a brush and this one, and just having a little bit more tension as I'm pulling through the hairs and holding on to it so it can get through and dry down the root. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to hook up this is an old raggedy titanium chi, but it does a job. And it has that that comb attachment stuck to it. I kind of ruined it the first time I had it, but it is what it is. It still works perfectly fine. So I'm gonna plug this in. I'm gonna pack up the Dyson, and I'm going to preheat this to 120 degrees, not 100, 320 degrees. And sometimes I go through 300 to 320 and I go back and forth because I just don't want to over fry my hair. But yeah, so let me just set this portion up and I'll get right back with you. I feel like you're gonna hear that the bath faucet is like dripping. They need to come and fix it. And apparently it's like the whole building has this issue. Like their water bill went up because people's faucets are dripping. And it just started happening out of nowhere. But anyway, I put a ticket for them to come and see and fix it. But anyway, so I'm gonna part my hair, as you can see. I'm gonna do the bottom first. I feel like this is like the smoothest I've gotten my hair with that blow dryer. Like I really took my time this time around because I need this to last. But anyway, and I also had to sweep because like dead skin was everywhere. But yeah, so I'm gonna just take this. I only really use this flat iron if I have to get closer to I don't know, like these areas, I'll go in with this. This was really when I had shorter hair, but I'll go in closer just to get like the little curly fuzzies, but not that much. But and so with the attachment, I like to have it facing down when I'm going through the hair. So at the root is the normal side, and at the tips of the hair you have the comb, because I feel like when I flip it the other way, it'll curl up and burn. It's so weird. It works against the hair actually. The other thing, while I'm doing this, I kind of want to address something. I feel like at some point I'm not gonna have time to address these things, but really quickly, because there was like a frenzy going on. There was a couple comments made under the Phoebe Philo unboxing, the shoe unboxing from Phoebe Philo. And like I said before, listen, my page, we can disagree, but respectfully, right? And one thing I don't condone is like fighting in the comments, because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, guys, like, calm down. It kind of like makes me a little uncomfortable, because I'm like, okay, I'm not a referee. I don't know anyone personally. Like, I don't know if they really mean this or if they're joking, you know, because you can only read into a statement but so much. And very smooth. I'll do one more pass through. But that's one thing. Like, listen, guys, don't fight in the comments, okay? Also, if you do disagree with something that I have an opinion on, it's fine to tell me and to share your opinion, but like name calling or like saying I'm supporting a racist and all this other stuff, you know, without watching other videos where I've addressed the topic. I feel like one thing I want people to understand about what I do, I've worked in fashion since I was 14 years old. I'm 35 now, okay? And I don't speak on matters unless like I have as much information as possible. When it comes to the Phoebe Philo situation, we really only had that one account from Iman stating that, you know, Phoebe Philo felt forced to use black models and would prefer not to. Now, I'm not saying Iman is lying by any means, right? But it is quite funny how there was this whole Phoebe Philo at Celine frenzy, and that statement came out years ago and no one did anything. No one changed their perception. No one slowed down their purchasing. There's a very large black community, black and brown community, that support Phoebe Philo from those days and feel like if you were, and they even kind of like cast out people for like being a fan of her work now. And to me, I'm like, you don't know if people were a fan then and just didn't have the money. And I always feel like I hate that type of mentality where people are like, oh, everybody want to get on the bandwagon. Like, not necessarily. They probably were saving up for it and needed to catch up. And also, don't count people's pockets. So when it comes to the Iman statement, I'm not saying I don't believe Iman. I'm saying that is one account that you know, when I look up Phoebe Philo racist, that's the only thing that comes up. I would love for other people who may know something about her thoughts or sentiments towards the black and brown communities to step forward and say something. They had more than enough time to say something, especially before her whole debut of her namesake brand. And that's kind of annoying. And to be honest, I wasn't gung-ho about purchasing any from the first drop anyway. One, because I couldn't afford most of it, but also like I really wasn't loving it as much as I liked the naked sandal that just came out. And I knew that I had saw something that really tickled my fancy, that was really my style. So when I saw a few of the comments, like some people were like, oh, she's racist, but you're cute and I love your page. Like, that's fine. Like, we could talk about it from there. But when someone says, you know, I don't understand how you can support a racist, it's like, first of all, ask me what are my thoughts on it if you haven't seen other videos that I speak about it on, right? Second of all, when people say statements like, y'all love to support these brands, like, first of all, it's not y'all, it's me. Don't include other people because you're watching me. Say it to me directly. Since you have the balls to make a statement where you're feeling negative or you're annoyed or irked, don't say y'all. Say, Carolyn, I don't like how you do this, because if you're boss enough to say something, if you're miserable enough to make a comment that feels negative and heavy, then you should be brave enough to say, Carolyn, this XYZ, da 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 da, then shoot off, because I actually have way more respect for that. Y'all, you're including people that have nothing to do with my video or my content. Be direct, be boss and be direct. Say my name, all right? There were a few people, actually one person that wanted to go back and forth with me that I blocked. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'll address it in the comment, but if you wanna say something crazy back, I'm just going, or if I feel like an energy about it, I'm just going to block you. That is what it is. One person said, you know, you should address it. I said I did address it. I addressed it in the video, and I also addressed it in another comment. But it was towards the end of the video. I made notice, like I said, yes, I'm still aware that, you know, this statement has come out, and I'm not for that type of behavior. But, you know, we need a little bit more information too. And I'm going to get to why I say things like that. And then the person responds, well, if you have something interesting to say, you should say it at the beginning. Or she says something about me putting certain pieces of information at the beginning of my video. I said, you should not tell a creator how their flow should feel. It's called content creator for a reason. Like, I built up the unboxing with the story and the experience because I felt like I wanted to share. I wanted y'all to relive the purchasing moment with me. That's what I chose to do with my share. And then she went back again, and I'm not going to say her name. You know who you are if you're able to watch it. I don't know if she'll still be able to watch it because I definitely hid her from my page as far as making comments and stuff. But then she says, well, if you had something interesting to say it at the beginning. First of all, get off my page. Didn't I just tell you stop telling a creator when and where to do certain things? If you don't like it, get off my page. And that's one thing I really don't understand. When people don't like something on the internet street, it bothers some people so much that they really have to make a statement. Whereas, like, if I see something I don't like, if it's not like crass, crude, or like putting children in danger or people in danger, swipe, unfollow, mute, block, whatever the case is, right? But to like write a paragraph or you know what I'm saying, or even write me, I'm just like, what is the time? Like, it must be that enraging, and that's crazy to me. I just don't feel that passionate to comment on people's stuff unless it's like blatant injustice, right? And the other reason why I said, you know, before I say certain things, I do make I like to do research. The reality is there's 3 sides to every story: his, hers, and the truth. And when it comes to certain things in any industry, I don't jump the gun and make a comment. I reviewed her first drop in one of my fashion news videos, and I said, you know, before this came out, the collection came out, Iman's interview resurfaced. And I thought that more stuff was gonna come out, but it didn't, right? And his, hers, and the truth, there's gonna be different versions, right? And for me, before I really talk about anything, I like to have as much research information as possible from reputable sources, you know, things that aren't just copied from another source, or, you know what I mean? Or it has someone's name attached to it, a video of them saying it from the horse's mouth. Like, that's the type of person I am. I'm not gonna expand on certain things or dwell on certain things until I have the full truth. Now, I don't feel comfortable wearing things from Balenciaga that are from Denma's legacy. I will tell you that. Like, I have to really have a hard thinking, but I already spent my money, and how I spent my money and how I wear my money is my choice. But there are certain things I'm just like, oh, gives me the ick, right? So I don't have the full amount of ick with Phoebe, because what was said by Iman could have been simply like it could have been a miscommunication, because Phoebe is French. She's based in the UK, but she's French. And I feel like oftentimes people that are from different countries, they say shit a certain way that sometimes it doesn't resonate. For example, what's that girl's name? Tyler? Tyler is from South Africa, a country that went through apartheid, right? Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But basically, she had a necklace on where she was like, I'm colored, something regarding to her ethnicity, and they identify as colored. Whereas in America, we identify the word color as for whites only, for coloreds only, right? And the thing that we have going on in this side of the world, especially our community, the black and brown community, we like to jump the gun on shit. You know, people are going crazy here in the U.S. saying, oh my God, why does she identify as color? Like, that's crazy, that's racist. Like, she don't know, she don't really identify as a black person, all this other stuff. Where the reality is, for the culture and where she is from, the term colored is not it's not racist. To us, it is here in America. And we take it upon ourselves here in America to take things so personal and to what's it called, to expect for other cultures of black and brown people to be on the same wave. And it just, that is such a closed-minded way. It's like, do the research before you start talking crazy about something. Oh my God, why she identifies color? Well, if you look into it, that's actually what they identify as over there, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. Let them live. So it's like, sometimes, you know, I see certain comments on either other people's page too. I'm just like, there's a lot of ignorance out here. And one thing about me, if you start making that ignorance a little bit too close to me or a little bit too personal to me, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut you off. Because one thing about me, I'm not like these other creators. If you see me in person, it's the same. If you have that energy on the internet streets where you're talking to me crazy in comments, and you happen to come up to me and identify and tell me who you are, and that we had these conversations, because I don't know who's who, right? If you come up to me and like, oh, I was such and such that said that, I'm like, oh yeah, you are rude as shit. To your face, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about it to your face. The energies won't change. I'm not gonna get violent. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, you was wild, and I had to let you know. Because I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 4, ever. So, I say all this to say, no, I do not support racist companies, but I do take into account several things. I want as much information about the issue before I make a full decision on what I'm doing, because what I realize is many layers to the story. Number 2, the other thing that goes into supporting certain companies. Now, I'm a little taken aback by certain companies that are full on supporting Israel. Some of them are black. Some are black-owned companies that are overseen by white Parisian companies. If you know what I'm talking about, then you could say it below, but I don't want to talk about it right now because I need a lot more information. But the thing that goes into purchasing things from some of these luxury brands, there is money that goes back to the team that supports it. And most of the time, a lot of these teams, and I'm talking about shipment people, I'm talking about customer service people, I'm talking about people who hand put together these pieces, are black and brown, who have these jobs because it is their skill set and they have to support and feed a family. So while I understand boycotting certain organizations when they are dead wrong, and we have all the information to know they are dead wrong, I personally take my time with all the information at hand, sift through it, and make a decision. And I also am privy to the fact that there are a lot of black and brown people behind these brands that I'm not going to skip over just because their leader's an asshole. And that's just how I feel about it. Doesn't make me a supporter of racism. I know what I like. I can spend my money how I want. And I also feel as though I take my time with information, and when I come to a conclusion, it's usually for the best. I haven't purchased anything from the 2022 or 2023 campaigns from Balenciaga because I feel as though Denmark needs to be kicked out. The whole team needs to be washed. So, but it's been a full year since the controversy, and I'm saying it out loud exactly where I stand when it comes to the brand that is Balenciaga right now. I hope more people do come forward that have more information on, you know, Phoebe having a certain feel towards black and brown people. But I don't feel like it's going to happen. I don't know. Like, my intuition is like, I feel like that was the only thing that came up, and I feel like it could have been a miscommunication. It could have been some shade that Phoebe threw at Iman or one of Iman's friends. Like, it could have been many different things. It could have been a drunken statement, truthful in some way, but like, it could have been Phoebe said that, but also it's just like, but I'm still gonna hire them because, and also I wonder, like, if she said it in a way where, like, you know, maybe she does want to hire, because she had black and brown people working in the campaign, on the campaign, modeling all that stuff, right, for her new brand. And I'm like, was it that she said that she shouldn't feel forced to do anything, that she should just hire who she wants, and if they happen to be black or brown, then fine? Is it that? Because I can also understand just wanting to artistically, you know, cast a certain campaign and say, I really feel like they embody my brand. Could it be that too? I don't know. I'm just saying. And I'm not for every white person is a racist. I think a lot of white people are ignorant, and I feel like there's definitely an innate or taught hate that they have in a lot of their families. But sometimes I do feel that I don't like to approach white people with that mindset. I give them an opportunity to show me if they're safe, and that's for any human being, black or white. I hope I make sense. Like, I don't want to spark any controversy, but what I want to make clear is, when you come at me in the comments, it's fine if you disagree, but do it respectfully, number one. Number two, trust and know that I sift through information, and I sit with it, and I look at all the resources of where it's coming from, and then I make a decision. Okay, I can spend my money how I want, and that's what it is. And if you don't know how to disagree respectfully, then we're gonna have to just cut you off from the community. And that's fine, because obviously you don't like something. Why are you sticking around and watch it? To be miserable and continue commenting? Child, it's not good for your core, it's not good for your energy, it's not good for your spirit. So I'll take that off your hands and remove you from the equation, so you don't have to feel so ignited enough to make a nasty or go tit for tat with me in the comments. Like, no one has the time. And the only reason why I had time when it came up, I woke up, it was the first thing I saw on my phone, and I checked the time, and I said, who is this going to tell me, well, you should say what you need to say in the beginning? Girl, go ahead with your 3 subscribers on your channel and tell me something. Tell me something else. Anyway, I'm going to go through the rest of my hair, and I will show you the end result when I'm finished, because it's already feeling smooth and wonderful, and I'm really liking how flat it is to the root. To the roots. Okay, so that is literally how I do my hair. And honestly, I like to tuck it behind my ear, because you see that it's not straight across, like it's this angle, and then it goes back long. The back of my hair grows faster than the front of my hair. And like I said, I haven't been able to book with Lorraine because she is booked and busy. I'm booked and busy. We just all booked and busy, honey. So I haven't had a haircut in probably in 2 months. So the next time I see her, we'll probably make this whole thing even. But that is how I get it done. And for now, this works for me. And I feel like once I get a little bit more length, I actually want to try doing looks with my natural hair again, where I'll just like curl the ends with like a curler or whatever, or a twist set or something, because I do miss rocking my curly fro, but I do also love a straight bob that I can like slick back at some point and just do this with a red lip. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. These are my 3 favorite looks: this, slick back, and then curly. So yeah, this is the vibe you're gonna see. Look at all this snow. Look at all that dead skin on my shoulders. Lord Jesus. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to sweep the floor. I just cleaned this bathroom, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all understood where I was coming from with the whole, you know, Phoebe Philo rant. It wasn't really a rant, just like clarification, and also like boundaries. I'm gonna make boundaries, but I hope you understand. And with any type of, you know, information that can feel unsettling, like, don't react right away. Read through all the resources, the video, you know, hearsay, weigh it, you know what I'm saying, and go about that way. And if you don't like something on the internet streets, you don't have to tell that person. You could simply just dislike a video, because I know y'all be disliking videos, I see it. Disliking videos, or just simply unfollow if you don't feel connected to the creator, because their reaction to your negativity is going to be to block you anyway. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, I'm going to edit this video, post it, because this is the day of, honey. I'm going to a special dinner tonight and in this city, so I wanted to make sure my hair was fresh, okay? And y'all see that in the next vlog. I'll see y'all later, cookies. Have a good one. Bye.